Hi guys, sorry about the craziness behind me, but we are week 23. I can't believe we have one more week. That is just crazy that it went that fast. So this week for new grammar, we did the history sentence. We did a few different things. We did the song for it, and then we just went over it a few times, just having them repeat it after me, and then we acted it out a little bit. We had a few of the kids be San Martin, O'Higgins, and Simon Bolivar, and then a couple kids be South America and Spain, and they had to break them out. So anyway, we did that a few different times. Geography, we just did, found the places on the map, and then did show me, tell me. For math, for the distributive law, we did these ones I'm just having a hard time with, but the best thing I could come up with, besides what was written down, was I had an egg, and took the egg and said, we did the distributive law, just like the other ones, and then we did egg A times B, and had two kids, B plus C, and then I broke the egg in half. It was a plastic Easter egg. Gave one to each, and then equaled AB plus AC. So we did that a few times. Those are just kind of tricky to me. English, we continued with the Ants Go Marching On song with the linking verbs. Latin for noun endings, we did the song for fifth declension, and then we did callback, and then through the ball. I said ace, through the ball, they said the plural. Science, what are some types of clouds? We did cirrus clouds, stratus, arms straight out, kind of like a plane. Cumulus, we did puffy seas. And then stratocumulus, we started in stratus and worked our way up to the cumulus. And then cumulonimbus, the big thunder clouds. Acts and facts timeline. Again, it's the same hand motions that we've been doing from Rafiki Paka. Today was our last 7 timeline cards. We just have the presidents left. So we did age of information, like you're typing, and globalization. Watergate, we had a wall and we spied. So Watergate and President Nixon, we took our 2 fingers, put them in our left hand, and pulled them out. President Nixon resigns. Fall of communism in Eastern Europe. It was in our E's circling on our temple. That's for Europe. And then same thing, European Union formed, our sign for formed. And then apartheid abolished. We did our fists together, thumbs together. Apartheid abolished abolished. So hands are apart, they come together, and then tear. You're tearing something apart. So apartheid abolished. September 11th, 2001. And then Rising Tide of Freedom. We just unlocked our arms and then went higher. And the kids were hilarious, especially Sophie. She just went crazy on the Rising Tide of Freedom and the end of the song. So that was a lot of fun. For our hands-on science, we continued with our minerals. We looked at luster and metallic and non-metallic, split them up, looked at the different rocks, and then because we had a little bit of time, we looked at where some of the different rocks were from, like tourmaline is largely from Brazil, and then a few places in Africa. And then we looked at, we did the streak test. Mrs. Lipensky did the streak test with the kids. That was very helpful. And then the last one we did was to look at unusual ones, like magnetite with a magnet, and kaolin clay to see how it smelled, and then I think calcite. That one didn't work so well. It's supposed to bubble when you put a vinegar solution on it. But they were able to look at the rocks with the magnifiers, or the minerals with the magnifiers, and just to go through those different steps. So next week we will be starting. We'll be starting rocks next week, and my computer may have frozen, so I'll see if that actually worked. And then for fine arts, we didn't go over Bach well, and then we missed last week. So today we really focused on Bach and the fugue and the 4 different voices in the fugue. So that seemed to go well today. The listening that I got, the lab was explained it a little bit better, so I think the kids picked up on it better this time. And then as we were cleaning up, we listened to Mozart. So next week we'll review more of Mozart and Bach and Handel, I believe. So anyway, I think that was mostly it. Presentations went really well. The kids, some of them are definitely getting, talking about different points of what they're showing, or what they did. So that's really good. They're listening, excuse me. Did not get a lot of sleep the last couple nights from Hannah. They are listening well for questions for the who, what, when, where, how, or why. So they're doing really well with that. And then review was fun. I don't know if you've seen it, we had 9 hula hoops in a square so that we could do kind of a tic-tac-toe game for review. So that went pretty well. We ended up hula hooping a bunch, which was fine, but it was good because we got out in the sun and moved around and that kind of stuff. So anyway, week 23 was fun. I'm excited to see you guys next week, and sad that we'll be ending, but ready for summer. It's so gorgeous out today. So hopefully you guys can enjoy your weeks, and we look forward to seeing you next week.